T Bradaki.
I caramba, body good, body proper. Let me blow on my wanga. All I want is a one dance.
Hello and welcome to Bits and Banter once again. Today I'm here with Eugenia and Kobe. Actually, you guys just introduce yourselves.
Okay, can I start?
Yeah, start.
Okay, hi. My name is Mia or Kim, either way. You can call me by any of them.
My name is Kwabena. But I force people to call me KJR.
Why?
I don't know. It's something I started and stuck.
As you know, on Bits and Banter, we have just run a couple random questions, and then
Yeah.
we all just pick, discuss, and then you just go with the flow.
What is the best thing about Ghana?
What?
Wow.
Oh, definitely the hypocrisy.
What?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Wait, what?
I think that's-
Did you say the hypocrisy?
Yeah. Wait, do you
think we are being
Ghana
sarcastic.
as the people, or just like?
No,
as
I mean,
a
I
nation?
just as Ghana, what's the best thing? If anybody was to ask you at any point in time, what's the best thing about Ghana? Off the top of your head, like on the
For
spot.
me, I like the hypocrisy. Just people are not, they don't say their minds. And that's how we're peaceful, because we usually keep everything inside. I can't compare that to Nigeria. Nigerians are they'll tell you how they feel.
Yeah.
Ghanaians won't tell you how they feel. They'll say it when you leave, and then they'll still keep that friendship or that relationship. Even though it's fake, just everything is okay.
So indirectly, you're talking about the peace.
Yeah. Because as we're growing up, Ghana is hospitable, or Ghana is whatever. It's just because everybody ignores the real problem and we just pretend nothing is happening. And I think that's a good thing. That's why we don't get into fights or we don't get into wars. Maybe, I don't know, but I feel like we're very conservative, and that's fine.
Okay.
I like that.
Kobe, what's the best thing
Best thing about Ghana?
about Ghana, in your opinion?
I don't think I know anything that is good about Ghana to have a best thing. But because of the peace thing she said, I am thinking about the fact that I am always confident that no matter how angry people get,
Yeah.
we are never going to have like a full-blown
Right.
tribal war or something that cuts across the country.
Country.
Yeah, like even like when it comes to other countries killing each other because of politics or whatever.
Right.
Because we are not united enough.
We are. I
We-
think
we
we
are not
We're
that united.
in our hypocrisy. That's fine.
Yeah, really.
I think everybody's
hypocrisy.
a hypocrite in a
United.
different way.
Yeah.
So
No, we love each other. We love everybody, and we love each other. Like, we're fine. Like, everybody would help. I mean, you can't be walking. Apparently, you can't be walking in the streets of America. You could be crying, and nobody would give a fuck. If I should walk downstairs and I should break down, everybody would try to figure out what exactly is happening to her. I don't even think Nigeria people care. Like, they're just looking at the police. The police is abusing this.
Yeah.
I cannot go out and think the police would ever abuse me. Even a guy. The most that they do is probably, talk to them and they will argue, but it's never really, I'm taking a police station. It's all just, everybody's cool. Just pay me, I'll go my way. Everybody understands each other. Koti, what's up? Okay, they understand. Everybody's just chill. I like that about this place.
but the whole
Honestly.
thing about if you're crying, people will ask you. I feel like that is just a symptom of Ghanaians just like
Yeah.
being in each other's business.
Business,
Like
yeah.
everybody wants
I
to
feel
be in
like
your
that's
business.
Fine. That's okay.
Not really.
I feel everybody wants to be in everybody's business, honestly. Like, let's face it, everybody's curious in this world. But we care about one another to one extent.
I've never felt like it is people actually caring. I just feel like people just want to have a say in your life.
In your life.
Like
I think that's their form of care.
I said this thing once that 90% of African parents' problems are what other people will say.
You say that. No, that's
what
that's,
somebody else will
that's
say.
very true.
So it's like
That's very true.
people can't do things they want to do because somebody else will comment on it, and that is affecting people. I feel like
That's true.
I don't know if it is worth the peace that we have.
Is there pressure in this generation to move out of your parents' house? Is there pressure? Well, I don't. No. Well, I've never faced that. So, and our brothers, they've never faced that. I don't think anybody does.
I mean, the one time somebody tried to give pressure for people to move out, I think the whole internet came for that person.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
I don't
that's
think
what I
there's
think.
really pressure
No.
because, like,
I feel like the pressure is like, well, how do you call it? Online.
No, the
And that's what I'm
pressure
saying.
is, the
Even
pressure is to get married.
when the
pressure
people,
is not to move
it's
out
marriage.
of the house.
It's marriage. Because I think
Yeah.
the few people who were like, yeah, you have to move out of your parents, they were the minority. Everybody was like, Charlie, I'm not leaving my father's house to go and struggle to pay rent and
Do you know how much rent
lights.
is in this
For
For me, I don't care. Me, I just want to move out because I just want to be by myself. There's nobody ever.
Yeah, so
Okay.
but
Yeah,
marriage.
Yeah, marriage is
The marriage,
fine.
even when they are not trying to, Charlie,
Marriage is
I feel like I'm young till I see every other week somebody I know who is my age is getting married. And it used to be like 2-3 years ago, it used to be the girls. Now the boys have started. So the pressure is
actually, I
deep.
do know even some people who live with their parents even after they're married. So
Really?
yeah, some men take their wives to their parents' house because it's your. I mean, depending on how your siblings are, maybe you might be the only child. That's really your home.
I
Maybe
don't know about siblings. I feel like it depends on
your
how the
dad
house
passes-
is. Because I feel like if you're still living in your parents' house, why are you getting married?
Yeah.
If you love somebody, you know
That's
that
the-
you people are in a
exactly the point, yeah.
long-term relationship. Why are you getting married?
That's what I'm saying. There's no rule to it. Marriage doesn't come with a house. There's no proper
it doesn't.
settlement for where you spend your life with your wife. It's not a big deal.
So
if you can afford it, you can afford it. That doesn't mean
so
that you shouldn't get married.
you wouldn't mind living with your husband in his parents' house?
Depends on what house it is.
I have never really had an answer for this. Why, at what point do you feel like you should get married? What are the things that come together for you to feel like,
I don't
think
know.
I am ready to get, because for a lot of people it is pressure. Like a lot of people have
Yeah.
a time in their life. Some people are like, when I'm by 27, I should get married, right?
Listen,
What-
in life, when you grow up,
Uh-huh.
all you have to do is go to school, get a job, spend quality time with the person that you love, make children. You don't have forever to live. So whatever pressure it is, it depends on what, like, however you've, tried to, I don't know how you planned your life, but it's, you just have a few years to accomplish all those things.
Yeah.
You don't have to get married. But when do you want to get married? Some people are comfortable at 40 just because that's when they have enough money.
Yeah.
And it's not even because of the wife, it's usually for the children. It's never, like, marriage is never really for you and her. Because if you're dating, you can equally take care of the girl. Marriage doesn't change anything. It's still the same woman, same responsibilities. It's just the wedding that's going to be pricey, but that's just something you cross and that's it, right?
Okay.
But the main bills are like the children.
Yeah.
And if you're not ready financially for children, then again, there are people earning 200 cities a month having a lot of kids. Like, there's no rule to this. There are people living in huts having 6 kids. They don't care how much will I calculate this month for this child and this child and this child.
Yeah. You've been in a relationship for 3 years, and your partner decides they want to be celibate. Is it a deal breaker? And I need you guys to answer like as honestly as possible.
Deal breaker.
How
as
else
in,
would we answer
am I
it?
getting out of the
Yeah,
relationship?
you know, like you've been together with this person.
Is her celibacy up for discussion or it is not?
No, it's not. Like
if it's
it's-
not, I think anything in a relationship that's not up for debate is grounds for termination.
yeah, but
Yeah,
So
so
wait,
it
so
is.
you're saying so it's a deal breaker.
Yeah, this is what I think about relationships in general. That people get into relationships based on certain spoken and unspoken conditions, right? If we get into a relationship that is sexual, it's been sexual for 3 years.
Yeah.
Then one morning you get up and you say, I do not want to have sex anymore.
No, not
And it
anymore.
is-
It's just for like a year.
Yes,
I-
for
I'm
a
listening.
year,
A year.
right? I don't, it's different for everybody. Me, I'm saying this, I'm looking at a blanket situation where I think that it is a deal breaker. And it's okay if it's a deal breaker.
Okay.
Here's why. I think if I go into a relationship with you with certain conditions in place, and then you get up and you change those conditions, I also get to change the relationship.
Yeah, but then when you say you make it sound as if you went into the relationship for sex. That's
No,
how you
I'm
sound
saying
now.
certain conditions. And it is not about justice. Because I asked this question once. I'm like, a lot of things come together to make up a relationship or a
That's
good
true.
relationship, whatever.
That's true.
There is sex, there is communication, there is
Yeah.
commitment, being there for each other and everything, right? Now let's take communication, which is also another very important component of relationship. That if your partner also woke up one day and said that, baby, I think we talk too much, so now for the rest of the year, we can only talk once a week. I don't think a lot of people will think it's a problem if someone said, because of that, I'm leaving a relationship, right?
Okay.
Because everybody thinks that communication is important to a
it is.
relationship.
It is. It's very important.
But we pretend that sex is not that important in
Sex-
relationship.
sex is
It
very
is for a lot of
important.
people. If I say, okay, then I'm going to start fucking other people, is that a deal breaker? You understand?
where you're coming
So that's what I'm saying.
But right now,
somebody
the
gets to
question
leave.
is that for you? Is that a deal breaker or not?
I mean, it will depend on how much I like the person. But
No, I said I already just said you are in love with the person. You've been with this person 3 years. You are already in a fully committed relationship. It's been 3 years. You're in love.
I mean, I can stay. If the person wants to be celibate for 1 year, I think I can stay in a relationship. I won't be happy, but I can stay in it. I can.
So is it a deal breaker? You still haven't answered. Is it a deal breaker or not? Is it hey Charlie nah or you manage?
I think I'll stay. I will stay. I think my argument is that anybody that decides that they want to leave, they are entitled to it, and I think I would understand them if they leave. But for me, I think I'll stay. I think I'll stay.
Yeah, I'll stay.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll stay. Why not?
Will you ask the person for explanation
wait,
or for
So
you won't?
it's not a deal breaker.
I don't think it will work. That's just it. But
You don't
You
think
don't
it's
think it will work?
no.
yeah? She has faith in her powers of seduction.
Okay,
She doesn't
No.
think. Well,
I get what
Listen,
you
when
mean.
you push
No,
back,
but-
they just push back. Just let them be. It's fine. And at the end of the day, if he's like, no, okay, sure. Yeah, I'll do what I have to do. I'll come back. We're
Because
not
I think
going
I've-
anywhere when you're ready.
I've seen that situation before, and usually people use religious reasons. Like,
Right.
I think I want to get
It never
closer
really
to God.
works. It never really.
Yeah, it never really lasts.
2 weeks.
It never really
2
lasts.
months, they're good. They
But
come
it's
back.
like I want to be closer to God. I feel like
it's
my
a deal breaker.
relationship
no,
with God.
absolutely not.
But
I
3
mean-
years, I think if you've been with somebody for 3 years, you can handle it. But like I'm saying, for a lot of people,
For
it is
me, I feel
important.
like
So if they're leaving,
Where
I
the
think
problem
it's cool.
would be is the reason why, right?
Oh,
The
okay.
reason, like that's where we would have a little bit of pushback. Like we have to
Pushback,
talk
yeah.
about it and it's drama. So why? I need to understand the why.
Why?
If I don't understand the why, it would be hard for me to process it. But if it makes sense,
Sense.
sure.
Is the cost of living in Ghana high, or are we underpaid? Both,
But
Charlie.
me, I'm unemployed, so I don't know.
It's both,
what
Charlie.
that's like.
It's both.
I can't give you an answer for that.
We are underpaid.
But you used to work. So what are you
Yeah,
talking
it
about?
was fine. We had a good job. Whenever I get a job, it's because it's good. But even I quit like after 4 months because I was tired.
Okay.
I don't stress
See,
myself.
I have a lot of friends who are, too many friends actually, who are working in the creative industry because it's easy and it's fun and it is convenient, right?
Yeah.
And pushing to like 30 years, and some of these people are earning 1,500 a month and things, right? And if you want to live on your own in Accra right now, let's say you want a single room in Adabraka or something, that would be like what? Let's say 300 Ghana cedis a month.
Yeah.
You have to
give or
pay 2 years advance.
Oh my
True.
God, I'm so sorry.
take. Yeah.
My
Yeah,
math's bad.
That's
300
sugar
a
daddy.
month.
No, just do
If it that is if
yeah,
it
it's like
3,600, so
3,600.
7,200
yeah.
is what you have to put down
Down.
to get the house. You have not bought
No, it's
furniture.
not a house.
Hey.
Single room.
I mean, yeah,
You
single
pay
room.
everything
Yeah.
yourself?
I
I
mean,
mean,
I'm saying so. You
if
see,
you're-
that's what I'm saying. That cost of because a lot of these people are very like because of the jobs they have.
Yeah.
That's the jobs they life they found themselves in.
Yeah.
1,500, and you have to pay this amount. Like everything in Accra, it's more expensive
Yep.
than what people are earning. So I think it's both. Like
Yeah.
we are grossly underpaid because people will do work for free. Like even in media right now, people will
say
do work for
we,
fame.
Majority or the youth who are
No,
talking
the-
about
like
particular
generally,
industry.
No,
Me, I'm
no,
looking at the
there's
youth
no
'cause-
particular-
Oh.
just the youth,
They're-
or even everybody working.
Boss,
Even those
boss,
older
boss.
than us.
The
A lot of
older
people doing very
generation, they are
fine.
earning
They are very-
proper
No,
money.
Not really.
Not really.
Well, not
Not really.
all
It
of
depends
them,
on the
but
sector as
It depends
well.
on the sector, but
Sure.
generally,
Like,
I generally feel like, what's it called? The working system or employment system in Ghana doesn't really pay enough unless you are like at the top in like the managerial positions. Even that, you may not get that much unless you are really on some board or something.
What's the
or-
minimum wage?
or-
It's like,
or the-
what's the minimum wage?
I don't think. We
I
wanna
think
do
I
this
think
now.
it's come. I think
honestly
it comes
don't think
down to like
we
300
wanna
Ghana
do that.
cedis a
Yeah,
month.
I honestly
So-
Oh, yeah?
don't want to do that. But
Yeah,
like,
so I think
for
it's
real,
10 cedis a day.
For
something
real,
like
the
that.
people, because I know the people, there's this
Was
thing I heard on
15
the radio or something. or was it Joy? I can't remember, but a security guy who makes 300 or 400 CDs a month, and he has like 6, 7 children, and you know he's crying out and blah
He's
blah.
crying out.
Yeah.
Can you
know,
imagine?
but like, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he works a whole month. You work a whole month, and you make 400 CDs.
Yeah.
400 CDs. That, like, when you try to wrap your mind around it, what is that?
That is a little over 10 CDs a day, right? That is you spending a little over 10 CDs a day.
How much is
for
breakfast?
you?
How much is lunch? How much is supper?
But you see,
like in a day.
Also, I know
like,
a lot of
you
these
know what
people.
I'm talking about. Like you get up in the morning, even breakfast alone.
I also feel like your breakfast is not their breakfast.
Yeah.
And they might actually find a way to
those
really
people,
manage that money.
those people have like they can get a full meal for like 1 Ghana cedi.
There's no way anybody's doing a full meal for 1 cedi. What food?
There's
Cocoa
beans,
50 pesos.
right?
Cocoa near 50 pesos. And I cost 50 pesos
anymore.
In the places you buy cocoa from,
how's
when you
cocoa?
go to the places
How's
where
cocoa, even in like on the streets in like a local area, is 1 cedi minimum.
But listen,
what are you talking about?
listen.
there are
What are you talking
certain
about?
places. Oh, boss.
Even if your cocoa is 50 pesos.
Yes.
How much is your bread?
Go say.
You don't
How much
eat
is your
bread.
grocery?
Bread be 1 cedi. If then cut them to what? If them is 6, where then cut them into
serious?
4. Then cut them into 4. Maybe these people know they buy yogurt and cut them into 4.
No, but that's those
Maybe bread.
times.
Then
No. Listen.
That's what I'm saying. You've moved on from there. The time we were doing that,
no way.
there were people
There's
who
no
were not
way
buying yogurt.
I'm going to believe anybody makes 1 Ghana. How do you call it? Anybody.
But listen. Why are we thinking about these people even buying food in the first
Even
place?
KK is 1 cedi. What are you talking about?
Listen, these people don't even buy the food. They
Even
go to
KK
the market and buy the big sack of the thing, right? The cocoa thing that they mix.
And then what?
The dough
Yeah,
thing.
but
They do it
my
at
point
home.
being,
It's not that expensive.
You can't. I'm just trying to say Kobe's points about having
The 1 cedi.
Oh, I
cedi
say
full
you
meal.
can
It's
get
not possible.
If you,
can
It's
if
not
you
possible.
Meet, if you meet the masons
You can
in town,
get
the
it.
carpenters, ask them how much
plantain
they
and beans
spend
is
a
how
day.
much? Your minimum beans.
Boss, you go
is
get
1
plantain
cedi.
and beans.
Your
For some
minimum
places, 1
beans
cedi. Some
is
places will be
1
5
cedi.
Ghana
Exactly.
cedi.
No. My point is your minimum beans is 1 cedi.
Boss, you be out of touch.
Well,
That's
you,
not true.
how am
be
I
out
out
of
of
touch.
touch? I'm just telling
You
you.
be out of touch.
How am I out of touch? I'm just telling
People
you.
they live different
it's
life
fact.
from you. Oh.
There's
Okay.
no
People
way.
they live different life from you.
There's no way. Listen, I'm being very realistic. There's no way you can tell me that a full meal, someone's full breakfast, full lunch, or full dinner is 1 cedi.
Somebody can spend less than 5 cedi a day to eat.
On what?
If you're earning like 150 Ghana, how much are you spending every
Who is
day?
earning 150? I've heard
A
of
lot of
300
people.
and 400 cedis.
Let me
Well,
tell you
listen, there
something.
are
All these
carpenters,
people we
there
are talking about,
masons,
right?
there are-
See, maybe it is not common, but it is possible. Look at it in this way too. These children that we are talking about, a man with 6 children, right? Let's say 2 of the kids can go and buy rice and stew and egg, right? Then 2 children or 3 children will eat that food.
Yeah.
You get it?
From that one place.
That's what I'm saying. But I think the more common thing is what she's saying. They
Yeah,
go
you
out
tell me, yeah,
and
you
go and
cook
shop
a
for
general-
things.
yeah.
People who
So
are
10
poor
Ghana
cook.
cedis.
They don't buy
then take
food.
do-
They cook in
then
my
take
house.
do-
I
Yeah.
understand. But you come and
But
sit
I
here
say
and tell me
somebody in
you
Fumu
can-
go
your
51
full
Ghana.
meal will be
Ah.
1
No,
cedi,
but
please.
where you are
Okay.
buying your beans
Please,
from,
please,
it's not
please.
somebody
He's a
by
liar.
the streets is
He's
buying
a
your
liar.
beans. It's not. It's true. It's true. Could you donate an organ to someone you're dating and may marry, but not sure yet?
Nope.
Oh, absolutely.
Nope.
Yeah, I will. In the spur of the moment, I get very emotional, so I might. I
Yeah,
might not
me
be
too.
thinking at that point, and I would do it.
I feel like if I start talking to somebody like 3 weeks safe,
Yeah, me too.
I start catch feelings, I feel give her my liver or something.
I might regret it when they leave. Or
Yeah.
when they become.
I'll probably regret it later.
Listen, don't forget the part that says
You're not sure yet.
you may marry, but not sure.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. 3
Someone
weeks safe,
you-
I feel not think
Yeah.
plenty than do. So if I'm in a relationship,
I will.
kidney I get 2, there's only 1 pair I need.
I will.
Then the person they die. What? Where make we go find a kidney?
But what if you see the thing is you need to it's priority. Though.
Uh-huh.
Imagine if for example you give this kidney
Yeah.
to this person.
Make
and
my
then-
own fuck up.
And then now not even your own fuck up. Maybe to go for bed, but let's say your mommy or something to
Oh, how? Why? Then somebody
My
else
mommy-
is
I'm just
there.
saying. What do you mean somebody else is there?
I don't know.
They're not person to show
I go take
somebody else there.
My
I go take my
sibling,
life
my
story
other
tell
sibling, I
my
don't
mommy
know.
and boyfriend make she give to give him kidney.
My other sibling is
But
there.
you see, you
Yeah.
can't live life like that thinking.
No.
Your girlfriend go understand say you know give him kidney because maybe
Your
in the
mother.
future your mommy go need.
I'm just saying. Me, all I'm saying is, it's different if you're sure,
Eddie,
you're
you-
confident.
No, let me ask you the question the way you ask questions. your girlfriend right now, God forbid, she has kidney issue, then say she need kidney, you know, give them.
For her, I'm sure that
in a couple of years, if God
probably,
forbid you guys are not together, you'd watch this video and go like, hey,
Me pan.
But see, that's the thing. With her, I'm very confident.
Oh, we're all confident in the
So,
moment.
Yeah,
So it brings us back to it. For me, the question says.
So you the part about not being sure if you want to be married.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I'm like, Charlie.
but why are you making it sound like marriage is the only, you know?
No. I'm just saying only because that shows like the level.
No, but people leave marriages as well.
I understand, but I'm just saying in this condition, like right now, it's like you're dating a person, but it's like you're not really sure if you have a
I'm with
future.
the person, it means that.
Then it means if any of your friends just come in, they're like, your
Yes.
tight friends are like, hey, Charlie, kidney.
No,
Me,
but that's if
maybe
you
I watch
love
too
them-
much medical drama, but since I find out
If
say
you love
the
them,
kidney
yeah.
I need one pair,
Yeah.
I really don't mind giving one to my friend
Me
if
too.
the person is dying.
Okay, no, I don't think so, but I will. Like,
Yeah, no, one of-
like,
For me, if we're very close friends, fine. You see, my thing is, human beings can be fuckers.
Yeah, fickle.
Okay, they can be fuckers in the sense that, imagine, this person that you are not sure of, okay, that like you really have a stable future with, then you find out later that a person is going to cheat on you with the same kidney you gave to them.
But the person
It's
that
just
the person
sex.
that you are sure of
It's
too
just
can
sex.
cheat on you. What if
It's
the
just
person
sex.
you are sure of cheated on you?
Oh, down there, you don't have my kidney.
No, I'm saying that you said you will give it to
what
the
is
person.
What is with you guys? and
if the
sex? Like,
person-
honestly, I'm tired. Like everything is.
No, not
so
sex.
relative.
Not,
She cheats on me. Then what? Then what happened?
are you serious right now?
Yeah. Then what happened?
You don't have a problem with someone cheating on you.
What's the problem?
Are you serious?
Because
I mean, there are worse
I
things.
can equally. I probably already did.
Preemptive cheating. She cheats in anticipation
In
of your
anticipation of your cheating.
Yeah, like-
Wow.
You just have to prepare yourself for disappointments in life.
Yeah, talks the girls if you cheat plus 5 boys, then she dey wait for your own so she go forgive you.
Yeah, that's how they
She
do
go
it.
confess
Lots
and
of girls
forgive
who
you.
forgive, they've done something before. I know you say it's true, but you did it. Me,
Where-
I know.
where's my
I
notes
remember.
pad?
No,
We need
it's
to
true.
take
Ah,
down
girls they
these
cheat
notes.
pass.
Girls who really easily forgive, it's either they're stupid or they already did something, or they're about to do it.
But some girls too, then they accept say all men they cheat, so
So they would do it.
then be cool.
I assure you, the relationship is smooth until one day I
Yeah.
cheated. But that doesn't mean that everything that we spent, all the life we spent, is like a waste of time.
Yeah,
It's
but
not.
then that means I just can't trust you.
On what? On the sex?
Not just on the sex, but then as a person.
But
Let's-
as-
you don't even, you know, cheating is not even just about the sex.
That's what
Yes,
I'm
it
saying.
is.
It's about the trust.
People lie all the time.
No.
Believe me, no, it's not just sex. There are worse things that your partners do that you don't know about. Tell you
Never.
something.
You have created a
monogamy is a
one-way
scam.
street. That's what I'm saying. Monogamy
It's
is
a scam.
not natural, right?
Let me tell you,
It is not
monogamy
natural.
only came about when they started having agriculture in our civilization. Like it was never a thing.
That's true, it's true.
It's true because people started
Go and
having
watch it on
property,
Netflix, it's
land. After the land, they want to have their own woman. Because first, they were like, if a woman could get pregnant, it's for the whole community. And everybody goes, he's not my child, he's not my... We all die anyway. Nobody's anybody's child. We are one of our own. We just
The
pass
only
through
place
a
I don't
sperm
agree with her is
and
the fact
whatever.
that she's trying to make it seem like it is not a big deal.
deal.
It's not a big deal.
It
Cheating
is.
is a
When
big
somebody
deal.
expects
something.
you to do
Cheating
something
is a
and
big
you don't
deal.
do
And
it.
you will watch this back sometime
Listen, let me tell you something.
when some guy breaks your heart.
It can be like anything. That's what I'm saying. Like sex is too...
So you just
guys.
preemptively do things, so say the cheating no go pay
No,
you.
I just do what I need to do.
Need.
Because
What do you
you
mean
never
need
really
to do?
know. What if-
Like what?
You never really
You
know.
never
Like
know,
what?
babe. Life is short. Like life is short. Life is short. Life is short. Life is
Hey!
short. Don't enjoy yourself as if you get some reward somewhere. Nobody.
But you see,
nobody cares.
that's what I'm saying. The enjoyment is you
On your
saying,
tombstone, they don't even say I was
Boss.
faithful. Like nobody cares. Nobody cares.
and
Nobody
they put
cares.
that on t-shirts. On your
Nobody
tombstone,
cares.
they don't say you're faithful.
Who cares?
You don't
When
need-
go. You
no.
go.
It's been a lovely episode with my guest today. Thank you, Kim, and thank you, Kobe, for joining.
Thanks
us
for
on
having me,
Banter.
Charlie.
And yeah, for you guys, we'll see you in the next episode. Do remember to subscribe.
Subscribe, Charlie.
Subscribe.
Keep cheating.
And comment. and comment in
comment.
the, you know.
Tell us if you agree with Kim about cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
On your tombstone, they don't write you were faithful.
I caramba, body good, body proper. Let me blow on my wanga. All I want is a one down.